Wake up. This is a brand new episode of Wake Up Bright.
Wake up.
With your workout buddies, April and sometimes Jenna. Your hit podcast. Your much needed hit of encouragement, empowerment, and motivation to live and grow each day a little brighter.
Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm April Lauren, and this is
Jenna.
And welcome to the Wake Up Bright podcast, and more specifically, the Balanced and Bright series that we are doing. This is day 9.
Ooh.
Day 9.
And I'm wearing the same shirt that I did yesterday. I promise it's clean and
It's a good shirt on you though. Like it makes your eyes like even blue. And I like it because it's the shirt that we got when we went to that cave, right?
Yes.
To go get mine. We twins.
Yes.
If you wear it tomorrow, maybe I'll pull mine out of my closet.
Oh yeah, we have the same ones.
Yeah, we did. Twins. So today we're just gonna keep it short and sweet. Jenna has a motivational quote for us. And I know like the last 2 days, the uploads have been fairly long. If you've missed them, go back and listen to them. They're really good. We talked about like our ideal days and things that we've noticed about our schedules. And we've talked about our time wasters and our plans, our individual plans for kind of overcoming our not so unique, but kind of unique time wasters. So you want to share your motivational quote?
Well, I thought I was looking for motivational quotes, and I think this was a good one. It says, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it is the courage to continue that counts." And this is by Winston Churchill. I thought it was a good one.
Read it again.
Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts.
I like it because it reminds me a little bit of that poem that I shared yesterday when
That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw this quote. This goes with the poem.
Yeah.
Like a really nice summary of it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and there was that part where he's like, where he says, whether you're triumphant or you fell, like, and then he basically calls both of them like frauds, like, because you're never that devastated and you're never that on top of the world. Like that's not real. So, but I like that you continue anyway, whether winning or
exactly.
It's a pretty good quote. I like it. I like it a lot. I think too, just focusing on the process of what it takes to be successful, letting the process be the goal, I guess more of the focus than than the failure or success. Because if you know what you want to do and you've outlined things that will get you there, focusing on doing those things as well as you can, and not perfectly, because it's impossible for us to be perfect, but focusing on doing them as good as we can on a daily basis, it gives us consistency, and like those good habits compound over time and makes you just get a better life.
Exactly. And I actually found another one too that I already forgot, but then I found it again. It says, if you continue to think the way you've always thought, you'll continue to get what you've always got. And that is from Kevin Trudeau. I think that's how you pronounce it. I like that was pretty good. I think that's so true. If you don't change the way you think or act even, you're always going to get the same results. You're always going to go exactly where you were already.
Yeah. I think too. So with this, often when we hear things like that, I don't even know how to get my thoughts out of my mouth, but it's like when we think about change, it's like distant. When there's like a goal and we think about like, let's say we want to run a marathon and that's new. So that's like the new thing. Like, well, I've never tried to do that before. So obviously that's new, but I think patterns of thought, it doesn't matter what we're trying to accomplish. I think that's where the real change needs to happen. And that's like the negative cycle or like the lazy cycle. Maybe it's not negative at all, but you're like, have a tendency to procrastinate or to do. I don't know. I think it's focusing at things closer at hand.
Yeah. And like, if you keep saying to yourself, I can't, I'm never going to be able to run a marathon. I won't be able to make it. I won't be finishing it. I can't run a marathon. And obviously you're never going to be able to do so if you don't believe that you can.
Yeah.
So
I feel like negativity breeds negativity and positivity
100%
breeds positivity.
100%.
And maybe that sounds like something that could be like so cliche or something so easy, but
it is true.
Yeah. And being positive is a choice, and being negative is a choice. Horrific, horrible things happen in life. They just do. And it's not that you need to be toxically positive and be like, oh, this horrible thing just happened and I'm completely okay. But
yeah, of course not. Like you are allowed to take your time and grieve or deal with the situation, but that doesn't mean that you need to stay in that mindset and keep wallowing in. I don't know, what is the word?
Wallowing.
Yeah, like that you don't stay in there. Like you have to make the decision to be like, this shitty thing happened. I've now dealt with it, and it is okay. And I'm going to go back to being myself and living my normal life, because, at the end of the day, whatever happens, there's only so much we can personally do.
Yeah. And we don't have to deny the bad things that happen to us in life.
Exactly.
But when we take the bad things that happen to us and we feel like we need to wear them like a patch on our sleeve so that it's obvious, or that maybe we're not telling other people about our trauma or whatever, but we're still wearing it and we're still bringing it up to ourselves constantly and acting like we're so broken. None of us are broken. Like, it's just life. Like, maybe you have mental health struggles, or maybe you have weight struggles, or maybe horrific things happen to you in your childhood, or maybe you experience tragic loss, like so many, or maybe all of these things. Like, we each have like this life journey, and learning how to take what happens to us and continue to rebuild. And that's what I loved about the poem yesterday, is continuing to rebuild no matter what.
And not let that define you in a negative way. Like, obviously all of those things that you mentioned like they will shape you and your personality, and obviously to some extent they will define you, but you should not let them define you in a negative way. That you should not let them ruin you in your life.
No. And I love, like, there's that, I think I shared this video with you of the girl in America's Got Talent. Songbird is her performance, her stage name, but she has stage 4 cancer, and she like goes up and she sings this beautiful song. And I don't remember what they asked her, but she's like, I'm more than the bad things that have happened to me. And we all are. We are more than the bad things.
Don't let the bad things consume you and your personality. You're more than that. And that
doesn't mean that we should be, what is the word, where you just pretend like something didn't happen, or not that you actively
denial.
Yeah, I'm not saying like you should be in denial and not acknowledge the bad in our lives. But
let's not let it consume us.
Oh, that's a good way to phrase it. Yeah.
And life has its way of working itself out. Life always works out eventually, one way or another. Yeah. It might not be exactly what you wished for or hoped for, but it'll work itself out.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't mean to go for us to go so deep. They're just
deep today.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like light and fluffy.
Sometimes that's what you need to hear, that everything's going to be okay. And the bad things don't define you. Don't let them consume you.
No. And it's easy to do. And it's okay. It's okay to let things come back when you're grieving, whatever it is. Like, it'll go and come back, and it's okay.
Exactly.
You're going to be okay. And it's
okay. Okay. Eventually.
Things being okay doesn't mean like it'll be super happy and feel good all of the time. Right. But yeah. All right, guys, on this not as bright as we sometimes hope. We're going to go ahead and end the podcast here. I hope you know that you are loved and we care about you. We care about your journey and whatever, whether it's a health journey or some other sort of journey that you're on, we care about you and your progress. And we're grateful that you are here sharing these moments with us as we try and get our lives a little bit more together.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.